Heath, thank you for joining us.
No, you bet.
Yeah, first, let me start just by asking you, what exactly is the Boys and Girls Club?
I think the Boys and Girls Club can be defined as a lot of different things. We want the kids to be a safe place, a place where they can be fed, a place they can hang out with their friends, a place that they can come and play, a place that they feel important, and more importantly, it doesn't matter what kind of kid you are, you're welcome at the Boys and Girls Club. So I don't know if it's just one simple answer to what is a Boys and Girls Club. I think it defines a lot of different things.
Yeah, so you've been at the Boys and Girls Club for a long time. How long exactly has that been, and how did you get started?
It's been 20, I've started my 24th year at the club, at this Boys and Girls Club, Saline County. I got started, actually, I was on my way to an interview with Benton Middle School for a teaching and coaching job. And I stopped in the Boys and Girls Club to see a dear friend, and I never left. Actually, the athletic director that had left his job held the door open for me as I walked in. And as we talked, the CEO at the time, Cindy DeRamus, came down and asked me if I needed a job. And I said, yeah, I sure do. She said, can you start today? And history has it, I never went to my interview at the Benton Middle School, and I've been here for 24 years.
Wow. So now you've worked your way up to the COO of the company.
Mhm.
Can you tell us your responsibilities, what that position means for the club?
Yeah, the COO, Chief Operating Officer, basically, I'm over day-to-day operations, making sure everything is where it's supposed to go, whether that's staff, whether that's children, families, just make sure everything's going right and doing the right way. And if there's any questions that staff have, my responsibilities are to make sure that they get those questions answered, train them in the right way, just to make sure that our club's safe from start to finish.
And how would you say that position affects the daily lives of kids in the community?
I think that my position would be I'm more now on the side of direct interaction with more administration. I can go to our board, I can go to our administration team and talk about the needs of not just this club, but the other clubs that we have, and more involved with parents and our staff to see the tools and the stuff that they need to get their programs done the right way.
Gotcha. So with your longevity at the club, I'm sure you have a lot of funny stories to tell. Is there a memorable moment or a funny story from here at the club?
Yeah, the best one I've got is we were at the old club on Cox Street, and it was in the summertime. The summer's jam packed. The club was super full with kids, and the staff and the kids kept hearing a noise in the boys' bathroom.
Mhm.
And I kind of blew it off because I thought it might have been the wind blowing the doors. The doors were loose in there at the janitor's closet. Well, the big kids finally got the idea to tell the younger kids it was a ghost. Well, after the phone calls started rolling in, and this is how long ago it was, we had an old payphone that sat right in front of the concession stand at the club. Parents would call the payphone wanting to know why these older kids are telling their younger kids that a demon was going to come to them. So I finally got up and went to the bathroom to show the little kids that, hey, there's no ghost. But what it was a big greasy possum sitting behind the dryer. He had chewed his way through the dryer vent. And I was like, it probably would have been better for a demon to be face to face rather than a possum. They might have learned some language that day. I'm not sure. It was pretty exciting.
How did you
Yeah,
guys handle that? What did you end up doing?
I had to get a trash can. Ended up having to go home and get a dip net and putting him in a dip net and getting him out and took him to the country, and hopefully he's still living a full possum's life.
All right. Well, is there anything else you'd like to say to the people listening?
Uh, our community, we don't have a Boys and Girls Club without the community that we live in here in Benton, and Saline County. Over the years, we visited with a lot of different clubs, a lot of different cities, a lot of different communities, and they are all astonished at how much that our community gives to the Boys and Girls Club. Just it starts there. Without the community, there is no Boys and Girls Club. It's just plain and simple.
Gotcha. All right, thank you.
You bet. Thank you.